If you're thinking about selling your home, you may want to check out our full service flat fee listings, which are designed to help you net the most money when you sell your home. I'll talk more about those in just a second, but first we'll look at the Cincinnati real estate market news for 2025 year to date and compare those numbers to 2024 year to date. First of all, new listings are up 4%, closings are down 4%, median sale price is up 6%, median days on market is at 12 days, total inventory right now is at 108 days, while active inventory is at 50 days. It is still a seller's market, but not as hot as it was when interest rates were lower. So if you want to net the most money when you sell your home, you need a better marketing plan, but you don't have to pay a 6% commission to get that because it comes standard with our full service flat fee listings. Visit our site at 513flatfee.com to find out how you can net the most money when you sell your home. The average mortgage interest rate nationally right now, according to Freddie Mac for a 30-year term, is 6.76%. That's down 0.05% compared to last week. Not a huge change, but certainly a welcome change that the average rate has gone down a little bit. Obviously, interest rates generally are higher than what most people, or really everybody, would want them to be. Everybody was really happy when interest rates were in the 3 to 4% range a few years ago when it was cheaper to borrow money. More activity in the real estate market. Definitely harder to buy because there's a lot of competition in the market, but sellers love that as well. So what I recommend if you're thinking about buying a home but you're on the sidelines because you're waiting for interest rates to go down in order to make your home purchase, I don't recommend trying to time the market that way. What I recommend is to take your time, go ahead and get into the market if you're serious about making a move, you want to buy a home as part of that move. Get serious about finding the right home for you. Take your time, of course, but get a fixed rate mortgage when you do find the right home and make that home purchase to make sure that you're locked into a rate that you can afford. Obviously budget for the current rates, but if interest rates go up in the future, you would be protected against higher payments because your interest rate is fixed. But also if interest rates go down significantly in the future, you can crunch the numbers with your loan officer and see if it makes sense to consider refinancing to potentially get lower payments in the future. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with a fixed rate mortgage in that way. If you're thinking about selling a home as part of a move here in the Cincinnati real estate market, please understand there are generally fewer buyers right now and also last year compared to what they were when interest rates were in the 3 to 4% range a couple years ago. So you may hear some stories from friends and family of selling with multiple offers, dozens of showings, selling the first weekend or the first day on the market. Now that certainly can happen in the right circumstances if you're in the right price point in the right area and also you market your home properly and you're aggressive with the pricing as well. But it's not happening nearly as often as it was back then. There's just not as many buyers out there because interest rates are relatively higher than they were a few years ago. However, the buyers that are shopping right now are very serious. Their motivation is based on their housing need, not based on low interest rates. So those showings that we typically do see, although we see fewer showings than what we saw when interest rates were lower, we're seeing a higher percentage of those showings generally converting to offers and a higher percentage of those offers being really good price and terms for sellers because there's still very limited inventory right now relative to how many buyers there are. Even though there's fewer buyers, there's still not enough listings for all buyers to be satisfied right now. So generally the sellers still do have the upper hand in negotiations, but not as severely as they did a few years ago. But if you have any questions about interest rates, how to navigate those, or how to generally navigate the real estate market here in Cincinnati, whether you're buying a home, selling a home, or doing both, I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. If you're interviewing agents to see who would be a good fit to help you to achieve your real estate goals, I'd be happy to have that conversation as well. The best way to get in touch with me is to visit my website at 513flatfee.com. Scroll down the homepage there and click on the link to schedule a call so we can set aside some time dedicated to assessing your specific real estate needs. I'm Patrick Grosser with the 513 Flat Fee Real Estate Group at Fathom Realty.